Good morning, one and all. So, in today's class, we are going to discuss clothes packing structures. Now, let us consider clothes packing in a three-dimensional structure. So, clothes packing in three-dimensional structure is entirely dependent on which type of two-dimensional square clothes packing layer we are considering. As we have discussed, we come to know that there are two types of two-dimensional close packing structures. One is two-dimensional square close packing and two-dimensional hexagonal close packing. So if we consider, so under the close packing in three dimension, if I consider the three-dimensional close packing structure using two-dimensional square close packing layer, and if I place a second layer over the first layer such that sphere of the second layer is coming exactly above the first sphere of the first row, and same thing is continued, then as we can see here, every row is unique, or they are identical. Since every row are identical, we can call it as a pattern of lattice structure, and this particular lattice has a unit cell in the primitive cubic category, and they have a coordination number of 6. The second possibility is three-dimensional close packing structure from two-dimensional hexagonal close packing layer. So to form three-dimensional close packing structure using two-dimensional hexagonal close packing layer, first let us place a second layer over the first layer. So as we can observe in this particular diagram, let us consider this dark red color circle indicates a spherical particle placed in a first row, and a light pink color spherical shape are the particles from the second row. So in this particular case, so when we are going to place second layer over this first layer, so second layer over the first layer, we can observe that we come across two types of voids. So the first type of void, as we can observe in this particular point, that is, there exists a triangular void of first layer which is covered by sphere of second layer, and that particular void is called tetrahedral void. So once again I will repeat. So tetrahedral void is formed by trigonal void of a first layer covered by spherical void of covered by particles of the second layer. Along with this uh, along with this tetrahedral void, we can observe here octahedral void. The octahedral void is formed by covering the trigonal void of one first layer by trigonal void of second layer, and it generates octahedral void. So these types of void we will discuss further more detail in the next slides. As we can observe here, a tetrahedral void is formed by trigonal void of the first layer is covered by sphere of the second layer. So you can imagine that a sphere of the second layer is going to cover trigonal void of first layer, and whatever void is going to create inside, it is called tetrahedral void. And the octahedral void is formed by overlapping of trigonal void of first layer by trigonal void of second layer. It is formed by placing trigonal void of first layer over the trigonal void of second layer. That is we called as octahedral void. If n is a number of close packing spheres, then the number of octahedral void is equal to n and the number of tetrahedral void is equal to 2n. So we come to know that after placing second layer, we got two types of void, either tetrahedral void or octahedral void. Now when I am going to keep a third layer, so the placing of the third layer is again are of two types or two ways. If a sphere of third layer is covering tetrahedral void, then the third layer is similar to first layer. Further, fourth layer similar to second layer. So we get AB pattern as we can observe here. So in this particular image, you know what is a tetrahedral void. So tetrahedral void is when a trigonal void of one layer is covered by sphere of another. So here when I am going to keep the trigonal void of the second layer over the sphere of the first layer, I am going to get tetrahedral void. So when I am going to keep a third layer over that, so that this particular sphere is going to cover trigonal void, then as we can observe here, this third layer is similar to that of first one, fourth layer similar to that of second one. So we are going to get AB pattern of close packing structure, and this particular close packing structure is called hexagonal close packing structure, that is called HCP. And this particular structure commonly observed in magnesium and zinc. A second possibility is the sphere of the third layer, if it is covering octahedral void. So as we can observe here, now let me consider this is the first layer, this is the second layer, third layer and fourth layer. So let me consider second and third layer. If a trigonal void of second layer covered by trigonal void of third layer, so by covering these two, we are going to get octahedral void. So if I keep another layer, so here I am considering now fourth layer, if I keep this fourth layer over this third layer to cover this octahedral void, as we can observe, this fourth layer is entirely different than second and third layer. But if I put a first layer below the second layer, which is identical to this fourth layer, so here we are going to get ABC pattern of crystal structure, and this particular structure is called cubic close packing structure, that is called CCP, or face centered cubic structure, that is FCC. It is having a coordination number 12 and it is one of the most efficient close packing structure. Most efficient close packing structure means in this particular close packing structure, maximum volume of the unit cell is occupied by particle, which is around 74%, and it is observed in copper and silver. Thank you.